It's
Amy
Amy
with
with
Lily
Lily
Bean
Bean Designs.
Designs.
Uh-oh,
I
I
have
have
an
an
echo.
echo.
Hold
Hold
on.
on. Okay, I think that'll fix it. How is everyone doing today? Welcome. It's a little bit dark in here because I think if I turn on my ring light, then y'all might not be able to see my iPad when I open it and start painting, on my image. So I just left my ring light off today. Yeah, so everyone come in and say hey and tell me where you're watching from and what you're doing today. Welcome. Hey, Sandra and Jennifer, how are y'all today? I hope everyone is doing well. If you did not get your text notification that I was going live, make sure and text the number scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and that will get you on the list to be notified when I go live so you don't miss the next one. Hey, Tammy, how are y'all doing? I'm so glad everybody's joining me today. We have a good number of people on here. Okay, so are you guys Procreate users? Comment and let me know if you are. If you're watching from the Glowforge file shares group, you have to let StreamYard have permission to share your profile, because then I can't, otherwise I can't see who you are. It'll just say Facebook user. So there's somebody who commented that they were from Houston and I can't see your name. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Okay. So I have been practicing with Procreate, trying to figure out the best way for me to practice painting before I actually get paint out and paint a door hanger or a tier tray, or whatever I'm getting ready to paint. I've always watched other people's Procreate tutorials, and I've thought, okay, that is definitely something that I need to learn how to do. And it's just taken me a while to really take some time and figure it out. I see a couple people saying that they want to learn Procreate and that they're beginners. So I have figured out how to paint my door hangers, not just door hanger. I always say door hangers. I do a lot more than just door hangers, but a lot of times I practice my door hangers in here because that's what I do a lot on my live videos. But signs, whatever project I'm doing, I have figured out how to practice painting them on Procreate, so I don't have to waste paint, and I don't have to put paint on something and figure out, well, I don't really like that color combination. I'd rather do something different. And then I've already done it. And it's just, it makes it super easy. And it's it's something fun to sit down and do at night. My husband and I'll be watching TV, and I'll just, have a project pulled up in here, and I'll open it and just start coloring. It's kind of like adult coloring. It's very relaxing. Okay, so yeah, I think we've got a bunch of people on here who look like they are interested in Procreate. Okay, well, let me show you how I do it. Now, if you've used Procreate before, you know that there's a million different things you can do with it, but there's also probably a million different ways to do the same thing, or to approach a project that works for you. So I'm just going to show you how I do it, and hopefully that will help some of y'all. Y'all are probably going to ask me where I got the pen cover, because I figured I've had a couple people ask me already that saw me using it. So they have these on Amazon. They're super inexpensive. I got this one to go over my Apple, whatever you call it, the pen or pencil. I call it the pen, but anyway, so they make these little covers. So I did link that in the video description. And then I also linked this little sleeve right here that I have on the front of my iPad. It's like an adhesive thing, and it comes in a 2-pack, and you can just fit your pen down in here, which is really handy because it does fit with the sleeve on it. I made sure, I read the reviews and it said that it would fit with the sleeve, because I really wanted to be able to do that. So anyway, those are both linked in the video description, and they're totally very inexpensive. So we will get started with a project. Let me log in here. Okay. So if you haven't used Procreate, then you're in for a treat. I'm hoping I might have to lower this. Hold on. Let me see if I can. This thing does all kinds of things. So let me see if I can get it down where you can see. And I'm just hoping that y'all will be able to see colors and stuff, because sometimes trying to videotape your phone or your iPad, the colors don't show up as vivid. So hopefully you can see them. So anyway, Procreate is an app. You have to have an iPad and you have to have an Apple Pencil in order to do Procreate. And the app itself is only $10. You just pay for it one time, and then you have it, and it is well worth $10. I mean, I can't even tell you all the stuff that you can do with it. It's truly amazing. I'm just going to give you a glimpse of what you can do. There's so much that you can do if you're into art. I mean, this program is just amazing. So, okay. So as you can see, like I have a few things in here that I've been working on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little plus symbol in the upper right hand corner, and that's to do a new canvas. I wish y'all could see this better. I really don't know how else to be able to like, that's as low as this goes. This is slightly frustrating. Maybe I have to like move this up. Okay. Or maybe I can set it on something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get something to like set it, because I can't make it the camera go any lower, because I really want y'all to be able to see the screen. All right. Let me try like these Target bins, because I don't know what else to put that's like flat that maybe y'all can see a little bit better. Try one of those. Tell me if you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to explain it the best I can also. And you'll be able to see it better once I get to the big screen. But yes, Procreate is only for Apple products, Tammy. It's got to be, you have to have an iPad, I believe. Okay. Unscrew the arm pieces and it will lower a bit more. I don't know. You're going to need to be able to see this whole screen here in a second, though, Laura. I think this is probably as good as it's going to get for now. Let me try to center it. Okay. So I'm going to pick a new canvas, and I'm just going to pick a square. Okay. It says square right here if you can't read that. So I'm just going to choose square, and then that opens up a new canvas. So see, now it's going to be bigger. So hopefully y'all can see a little bit better. So this is just my white canvas, and I'm going to go to the little wrench here, and I'm going to click add and insert a photo. Okay. And then my photos on my iPad open up, and I'm going to choose one that I've already emailed to myself. Oh no, y'all can't see that. Shoot. How can we make this so y'all can see it better? Let me see if it's closer. Huh. See, like right there, y'all can see. So clearly I need to get it like up, like really up close to the camera. All right, let me figure something out here, y'all. I'm so sorry. I've never done this before, like tried to videotape myself on an iPad. So bear with me and I will try to figure this out. Y'all, I'm like looking for boxes and flat things in my craft room. All right, hold on here. I got something flat over here that might work. All right, let's see. I grabbed Sarah's framed box. All right, let's try this. Let me put this here. And then I might have to like, oh, Laura says she uses a paper screen protector that has zero glare. Okay, I might have to get one of those. All right. Now let's move it over. Nope, this way. Okay. Nope, this way. Trying to, it's backwards for me because I'm in selfie mode here. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to center it on the screen. Okay. But I need y'all to be able to see the buttons too. Y'all aren't going to be able to see what I'm pressing here. Hold on. If I'm making you dizzy, look away until I get it straight. Okay, maybe that will work. All right, I might have to get my logo off the screen if I can remember how to do that so y'all can see the button at the top. All right, hold on. Bear with me. Brand, how do I get the logo off my screen? I've had it on there forever. There we go. Okay, so that might be as good as we can get for now. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's tilted though. Okay, so I have this new file that I just created, and it is a door hanger that's like a leopard. It's not just leopard, but the Christmas tree in the center. Oh, now it's playing the sound on my iPad. Um, Here, let me put it on night mode on my phone, and that should click over to my iPad. Technology is failing me once again, y'all. Okay, I'm probably going to need to stand up while I do this here, so my head will be cut off. Okay. Do you think? I wonder if I cut this camera off, if y'all can see better. Let me cut. All right, it looks like that is probably as good as it's going to get for today until we can get that screen protector. All right, so we are painting a new door hanger that I just designed. And let me get down here so I can at least try to see y'all, or y'all can see me. I can't see y'all. Wish I could see y'all. You can see my overhead camera now. Let's see. That will work right there. It looks clear. Okay, good. I'm so glad. All right, so this is in my shop. I just listed it. It says, "Let your heart be light," which is one of my favorite sayings at Christmas time. I think that's so sweet. Okay, so the middle Christmas tree is like a leopard pattern, and then this one is just like a regular kind of tree, and then this one is polka dot. So it's got the 3 trees, and I have brought this in. Now, what I've done here is I've brought this in as a PNG. Okay. And I did not, of course, videotape all of the pre-work that you have to do to get this in here like this. But basically, if you have an SVG file, you can go into Inkscape and you can export it as a PNG. Okay. So it's one of the buttons at the top. It'll say like file export, and you export it as a PNG. Once you export it as a PNG, then you email it to yourself. Okay. Now, don't airdrop it to yourself. I was doing that, and that did work for a while. However, with some update that they just had, you cannot airdrop it to yourself, or else it comes in through iCloud and it makes the background white, and you need the background to be clear. And you'll see why in a minute. So long story short, this is a PNG. Short story long, this is a PNG that I've just brought into Procreate. Let's see. Lisa says you can do it on Affinity and save it on your drive. Okay, very cool. I don't use Affinity. I use Inkscape. No, I'm sorry. I use Lightburn, and I also use Inkscape. And then I use another scowl program. I use a few things, but I don't use Affinity. And I also think you can upload your SVG to cloudconvert.com. There's like a cloud convert website I think it's free up to a certain number of conversions, and you can convert it to a PNG. But you need to email it to yourself, and you need to make sure when you email the PNG to yourself, like from your laptop to to yourself, so you can pull it up on your iPad, that you keep your image the full size. Don't let it decrease the size of your image, because then it will come in here grainy. Okay, so make sure that you're emailing yourself your image in its full size, okay? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna go up here to this little dot up here, and this is your color wheel. And I've got, if you go to palettes, let's see. This is a palette that I've already saved that I called Leopard, because it has the colors in it that I'm using in this design. So you can see all the colors that I've got here saved, and you can kind of go to the color wheel and pick different colors and do whatever you want with it. But I have some colors already saved. So we're going to make our background like a light gray. So I'm clicking that light gray, and then I'm going to go back up and click the little button again. And then I can just drag in these colors. Okay. Now if you know anything about Procreate, Procreate is all about layers. Okay. I'm only using one layer in this instance because I just don't need other layers the way that I'm doing this. Some of these, when I bring them in different pieces, I bring them in different layers, but I'm trying not to complicate it too much for y'all. So I'm doing everything in one layer. Okay. So we're going to click off of that. So I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to drag these and fill in the center of these letters, because see, it's not filling those in. So you're going to have to do that. And of course you can, you know, make it bigger and rotate it and move it around so that you can see what you're doing a little bit better and get into those smaller areas. But we're just dragging. Okay, so now we've got, it's hard to do this like at this angle. I'm used to having it like on my lap, and like now it's like up high here. So I'm having a hard time, you know, doing my little drag thing. Okay, so now we've got the background done. And so we're going to do the trees. So I'm going to go back up here to my color wheel, and let's see. I've got a little picture over here I'm referring to get it the way I had it last time because I like that. So I'm going to pick this dark pink, and I'm going to zoom in on this tree. We're going to work on this tree. So I'm going to just drag it and do the outline of this tree. So all the pieces that are part of the outline of this tree, I want to fill in. Make sure y'all can see that. I'm just dragging these colors. Now, if it's a little teeny tiny area, you can zoom in really close, and then you can color it with your pencil. Okay, so I'm not doing that right now. I don't really need, well, let me see. I do need, go back to that light gray color because I'm going to need to get into these little areas. So I'm going to drag this here. That filled in pretty good. Let me see if it'll fill these in over here, because this is technically behind that tree. Let me see, make sure I'm not missing your questions. You can't hear because the chiller is loud. That's so funny, Tracy. My chiller is loud too, but I'm not out there with my chiller right now. She's talking about her chiller for her laser. Mine's in the garage. My big laser's in the garage. Okay, so we've got all of that part done. Now, the only bad thing about doing this all in one layer is that if you change your mind, if you change your mind about something, then you have to back all the way out of it. Okay, so that's why layers are important, but we can get into that in another video. All right, so I'm going to go up here and choose this lighter pink color, and I'm going to start dragging that into the inside of that tree. I love pink and leopard, so this is all about pink and leopard today, y'all. And we're going to do a little mint green in there too, because I love that combination. So see how relaxing this is? This is just really fun. I think it's fun. And so that's that tree. And then we're going to do our leopard. So I'm going to go up here and get a darker brown and do the outline of that. And then we're going to do this lighter shade, like a tan color. And then this one needs the center filled in right there. I think there's a string. Y'all probably can't see it. There's a string on my iPad. And then like maybe this chocolate brown color. And we'll start filling in our leopard pattern. Make sure y'all can still see that. Oh, thank you so much, Dorothy. You're so sweet. I don't know how wonderful I'm doing because this is definitely a weird setup I have. It's not what I planned on doing. But I've never, like I said, I don't normally videotape a screen, and I didn't know how that would work. And sometimes when you're trying to videotape your screen, it goes wonky and you can't see the colors. So I'm glad y'all are able to see this pretty well at this point. Oops. If you mess up, you just take 2 fingers and tap, and that deletes the last thing that you did. And I just love this because it's just so nice to be able to see your project before you actually paint it. I just thought that was the coolest thing. That string, what I thought was a string right there, is actually, I think I actually colored that with a pink, but I'm not going to back up now because I'd have to back way up to get rid of that. I can color over it if I want to. I could do that. So if I wanted to color over it, why is that not working? Oh, I might not have the right pen chosen. Let me see. I've got the monoline. Whoops. I need to make it a little bigger. I just have to really get in there to get into those little pixels. And I can clean up that little string that I put in there if I really want to. Whoops, that's supposed to be light. So now I'm just coloring in these little teeny, whoops. Now we need that light brown again. No, not that one, this one. Okay, I think that's probably good enough for that tree. So this is what we got so far. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Okay, so then let me zoom in on this tree. This is our polka dotted tree. Looks like I got a line there too. I don't know. I can't see what I'm doing, I guess, very well because I'm kind of, this is up high. All right, let's see. We're going to do this little bit darker teal color for the outline. I think the reason why it's not filling all that, like I have to fill that in 2 steps, is because I put a line on there somehow. I don't know how I did that. It's not in the file because I've already tested the file, so it's just on this PNG for some reason. All right, and then let's do the lighter teal. And then the background, let's go back to the light gray and fill in those little areas there. Okay, so then we're going to do some dark pink and light pink polka dots. That string is really, it's not, I keep calling it a string. It's not a string. That is so weird. I've never had that happen. Whoops. Come on. Let's see. Pink, dark pink, dark pink. I'm referring to my picture over here. Trying to just spread these out a little bit. Let's do that one. And that one. Okay, and then let's do that lighter pink. For the rest of them. And we'll do the dark pink for these last 2. And then, let's see. All right, that looks pretty good. And then we'll just need to do our letters. So for our letters, let's see, we are going to do a little bit of the teal. And now see if I accidentally did this. Oh, that's weird. Usually if I drag this here, that whole thing colors in. It's already colored in, but normally it would color itself in again. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe do I have it locked? Let's see. No, I don't have any lock on or anything. I don't know, y'all. This is crazy. I mean, I don't want to change the color of it, so it's fine, but I just was trying to show y'all. What would happen? I'm dragging my hand. So I have, like, you see these 2 lines? It's from me dragging my hand because this thing is up so close to my face. The screen is real sensitive, so you just have to be careful. And then we're going to do hot pink. The cursive is fun because it just kind of, see that? See how it just fills in? It does look, I can't see your name because you have to let StreamYard have permission, but someone said it looks easy and relaxing. You're very welcome for the video. So I want to color over those little marks if I can. I don't know why it's not letting me. It's really weird. There it goes. So to make my pen bigger. Yeah, and you can just color, just freehand color. So that's how that works. And then, you could do any color combination you wanted to. You could practice with it. It's just, I just love doing it. I love playing around with it. I'm emailing myself PNGs all day long so I can color because I just think it's so much fun. Thank you, Dorothy. So in this file, those patterns are scored for you. So the polka dots and the inside of that tree and the leopard pattern are all scored for you in the file. And then every time I make a door hanger file, I give it to y'all in the 10-inch and the 18-inch, just in case somebody doesn't have a pass through and they want to be able to cut the circle for the 10-inch with their basics. So the file includes both sizes, and the 18-inch, I always put holes for hanging as an option if you guys want those. I'm pretty sure you can only set it to take pencil input for drawing. iPads in the other, oh, your iPad's in the other room. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm still learning. I do know how to do a few other things. I did get some patterned brushes, and I've been playing around with those, and those are really fun. And I've also practiced with a couple different layers of things, and I'll show you all that in another video, and how to, make sure that you have things locked so that you're only in the right layer. And so there's all kinds of stuff you can do, but I wanted to just kind of show y'all like the basics and how I make this image. So then I can use this for my Etsy listing photo, and I don't have to, I can get the file out to y'all quicker, because sometimes I make files and then they literally sit in my computer for weeks because I don't have time to make them. And sometimes I'll get other people to make them, but sometimes I don't even have time to like figure that out. So I figure I can at least paint them and like give y'all an idea of how to bring them to life. That way I can get the file out to you quicker and just give you like a basic idea for how to paint it. So I feel like that's it's just a fun tool for that. Now, if I wanted to save this, I would go up to the wrench and I would go to share, and then I would click JPEG, and because I as a JPEG, and then I'm click save image. And so then it's back in my photos on my iPad. And then it also will, of course, pull up in my photos on my MacBook as well, because they all, how they all talk to each other. So that's pretty cool. Another cool feature that I have been enjoying is the video. So if you go to the wrench and you go to video and you click time-lapse replay, watch that. It automatically records it for you. And I didn't know that at first. So you don't even have to record it. It defaults to that feature so that you can do a quick little video. So if you want to play with TikTok or Instagram Reels, or I guess Facebook has Reels too. I don't understand the whole reel thing. I'll be honest with y'all. Like I love watching TikTok videos. I do have a TikTok channel, and I do put my videos on there. I like to play with the stamps and the little features where it looks like it's snowing and glitter, and then of course the music. But I don't really understand it completely, because like on TikTok, it seems like they've got some popular music, but then if you try to share it to Facebook, Facebook won't let you because they'll say it's not your music. And I'm like, well, TikTok doesn't seem to care if I use it, so I don't know. And then Instagram, I see people using popular music on there, but I know Facebook owns Instagram too, so I don't get it. I think it's just maybe I'm like too old to understand the social media stuff. It's not my generation, so I'm just as clueless as the next person. So I just try to throw a few videos out there. So I figure, well, that's an easy way to do it because it records it for me. So I can just, save the video and post it on TikTok and add a few little things. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with y'all. If you have any other questions, just post them in the comments. I did put the link to the file and then the link to the little pencil cover and the case thing in the video description, the affiliate links for those. So if y'all want those, you can click there. And then, I was thinking this would also be cute in like the traditional, like red and green with the leopard. I think that would be really cute. You could do that. So, yeah. But anyway, okay. Well, thank y'all for joining me, and I will try to come up with a couple more Procreate videos if y'all like them and you're interested in them, and maybe I can get a better setup. I feel like I'm back in school. Well, I feel like I'm the teacher, you know, when the back in when I was in school, this is showing my age for sure, but like, you know, when the teacher would do the transparencies and project them up onto the screen, and so she would have like the machine in the middle of the room, and she would put the transparencies up, and she would write on them with a pen, and it would, you know, show up on the board. And but they were always like, she always had them like stacked on stuff, or maybe just the machine itself looked like it was like, but that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm the teacher sitting behind that thing, and I'm like doing the transparencies. I think that's so funny. Will you show us how to draw from scratch? Lisa, I'm not going to show that to you, sweetie, because I don't know how to draw. Well, I do know how to draw from scratch, but I can't draw a stick figure. I use the shapes feature in Procreate, and it you know, like straightens out your lines for you. I mean, that's what Procreate is awesome at. Like, for instance, I'll show you like real quick. Let me make a new project. So like if I wanted to draw a circle, okay, if I draw a circle, well, let me do black. So, well, I guess y'all can see that. Let me just do black. If I draw a circle, it's going to look like it would for most people. That's not a very pretty circle, right? I mean, it's not bad, I guess, but like it could be a lot worse, but it's not a real circle. It's not like a perfect circle. Okay, well, Procreate, this is literally the most basic thing you can do in Procreate. If you hold it down, it does that and makes it smooth. And then if you do your finger, it makes it a perfect circle. So that is like the coolest thing ever. So once you figure out that Procreate will like fix your shakiness, you can draw a whole bunch of stuff on Procreate, but I'm still not great at drawing. So I have to, you know, put shapes together and add patterns and things like that, and just kind of piece it together myself, because like, and then like add the text to it. Like that's the way I do it, because freehand, just like if I try to like draw a face or something, that would be a nightmare for me. That would not happen. So Lisa said she failed art. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. I never took art. Other than like elementary school when everybody took art, but I wish that I had, because I realized that I love art as an adult, and I didn't realize that I loved art when I was in school. So anyway, okay. Oh, how to start a design. I'll try to come up with a video kind of geared towards that, and see what I can come up with for y'all. So, all right. Well, thank y'all for joining me. I hope that helped you a little bit, and that, you know, maybe y'all can get started with Procreate. So just feel free to comment if you have any more questions. Okay, talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye.